What a terrible 24 hours for Keir Starmer. Off the back of the troubles outside the Bell Hotel in Epping, he had moved the immigrants to the Britannia Hotel in Canary Wharf, quickly followed by protesters and then police, and word quickly got out that that was what was going on. And it's quite ironic, isn't it, that it's called the Britannia Hotel. Anyway, he was at some kind of inquiry recently as well, where he, when pressed on what housing he was going to utilise for housing immigrants, he said, well, there's plenty of housing, we're in touch with councils and we're going to start using it very soon. Which baffles most people in the UK as to where this housing is. If it's just sat there empty, why isn't it being used for people before now? Videos have now surfaced of Essex police actually transporting counter-protesters in and around the Bell Hotel prior to the violence and obviously the troubles that started there. And they were seen to be transported in right vans and also ushered down the street by police escort. Initially, they denied this, but they have actually come out and admitted that they have done so. And it makes you wonder what is going on in the hierarchy of A, the police, and B, the politicians and the government in this country right now. It seems to be that they're trying to wind up an awful lot of people. And you know what? People don't want to be wound up. People generally just want to be left alone to live their life. And do you know what? They will pay the taxes and they will comply and they will just basically get on and do what they are told to do and play along with the system. But when you start rattling cages and you start winding people up and you start doing silly things like this and talking absolute lies out of your mouth in an actual public inquiry on tape, it begs a question as to what is actually going on here and who have we got in charge and what is the agenda and what are they willing to say to us just to shut us up, just to get us to do what they want us to do and just to get another day out the way of trouble. It's just anything that comes out of Keir Starmer's mouth now you just can't take as the truth. Basically, whatever he says, you just have to think the opposite and then that would probably be the truth. And I don't think we've seen it as blatantly with a Prime Minister for a very, very, very long time. And we're coming up to a year now that they've been in power. And it seems like it's just getting worse. It seems like more gaffes keep happening, more lies keep being said, and the rabbit hole just keeps getting deeper and deeper. And the problem they've got is they're starting to wind up a lot of people, and a lot of people are starting to get politicised and starting to have a bit more of a voice that would have probably just sat a bit quiet at the sidelines. And that's the last thing the country kind of needs. We should have a government that unites the country and brings the country together. We're all in a bit of a sticky situation financially. We've all just come off the back of what happened in 2019. And we need a government that should be pulling the country together, that should be getting us out of the shithole that we're in. And it just seems to be that we're going deeper and darker down the rabbit hole. Serious questions need to be asked about Essex Police, and serious questions need to be asked about what the bloody hell the government are playing at.